Have you been working on the same goal for 3, 4, maybe 5 years? You have the vision boards, the new gym wear, and the perfect plan, but you're still in the same exact place. It's not because life is hard, it's because you're addicted to starting and allergic to finishing. Today, we're ending that cycle. Welcome, I am YinkusPepe, and this is where we have real talk about real life through clear eyes. Let's get into today's talk. Everybody loves a fresh start. New week, new month, new plan, new version of you. It feels clean. It feels powerful. It feels like this time it's finally going to stick. But let me tell you the hard truth nobody wants to say out loud. If you keep starting over, it's not because life keeps interrupting you. It's because you've never actually committed. And until you face that, you will stay in a cycle of beginnings with no real results. Because starting over feels productive, but it's often just a well-dressed form of quitting. You don't call it quitting, you call it resetting, you call it recalibrating, you call it, this time I'm doing it properly. But if we're being honest, what you are really doing is escaping the moment things stop being exciting, the moment it gets boring, the moment it gets uncomfortable, the moment it demands consistency. That's where most people disappear. And this is where the problem starts, because the beginning will always lie to you. The beginning is full of energy. You wake up early, you plan your day, you show up with intensity, you tell people, I am serious this time, more. But beginnings don't build your life. Staying does. And staying is not exciting. Staying is repetitive. Staying is quiet. Staying is doing the same thing when nobody is clapping, when nobody is watching, and when you don't even feel like it matters. There's a woman who shared her story online. She said every year she will restart her fitness journey. January came with vision boards, meal plans, gym membership, new outfits. For the first 3 weeks, she was unstoppable. Then life happened. Work got busy. She missed a few days. Then came that familiar thought, I've messed up. I'll just start fresh next month. And that next month turned into next year. 5 years passed. Same goals, same energy, same excuses, no real change. And if you're honest, you've done it too. I've done it too, not just with fitness, with finances. Could be with career, with marriage, with your personal growth. Because commitment is not sexy. Commitment means you don't get to restart every time you feel off. Commitment means you continue even after a bad day, even after a bad week, even after you fall short. It means you don't throw away progress because it's not perfect. It means you stop negotiating with your feelings every time things get uncomfortable. And this is where most people lose it. Not at the beginning, not when things are hard in a dramatic way, but when things become boring, when the excitement fades and all that's left is routine. Because routine doesn't give you dopamine. Routine doesn't give you applause. Routine gives you results. But only if you respect it long enough. There's a man who lost his job during COVID. He was used to the high-paying lifestyle, a level of comfort, a certain identity. When things changed, he decided he would rebuild. He started multiple times, new business ideas, new plans, new strategies. Each one began with intensity, late nights, big announcements, bold declarations, but every time something slowed down, every time results didn't come quickly as expected, he shifted again. Another restart, another idea, another beginning. 2 years later, he realized something painful. It wasn't that none of his ideas could have worked. It was that he never stayed long enough to find out. He was addicted to starting and allergic to finishing. And that's a dangerous place to be because it gives you the illusion of effort without the evidence of results. This is what many people don't understand. Constantly starting over keeps you busy, but it doesn't move you forward. It creates motion without direction. You feel like you're doing something, but your life remains in the same place. Because progress is not built in your best days. It is built in your consistent days. And consistency is not loud. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't trend. It doesn't go viral. It's the same small actions repeated over and over when you don't even feel inspired to do so, when nobody's checking for you, when there is no immediate reward. That is where change is happening, quietly. in the background. Let's be honest. Some of us are not starting over because we failed, right? You're starting over because you got uncomfortable. There's a difference. Failure teaches you something. Discomfort tests you. And most people don't like being tested, so they escape by creating a new beginning, a new plan, a new version of the same cycle. And here's where it gets deeper. Every time you break a promise to yourself, you damage your self-trust. Every time you say, I will do it tomorrow, and you don't, something inside you starts to believe that your word doesn't even mean much. And once self-trust is broken, motivation becomes harder to sustain because deep down, you don't even believe yourself anymore. That's why you need a new approach, not a new plan, not a new strategy, a new standard. A standard that says I finish what I start. A standard that says even if I slow down, I don't stop. A standard that says bad days don't erase my commitment. No way. So if you fall off for 3 days, you don't restart next month. You continue on day 4. If you miss a week, you don't scrap everything. You pick up where you left off. Because real growth is not about perfect streaks. It's about returning without resetting your identity every single time. Some of you keep reinventing yourself instead of refining yourself from where you are. You don't need a new version of you every month. What you need is consistency with the version you already decided to become. Because the truth is, success is not hidden. It's just buried under repetition that most people are not willing to sustain. Look, at this point, if this is hitting you, don't just listen and move on. This is your moment to decide. Are you going to be someone who constantly starts or someone who actually finishes what they start? Because those two are completely different lives. If you're getting value from this, don't just sit there quietly. Like the video so more people can see it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, because this is the kind of real talk that will challenge you and grow you. And I want to hear from you. What is that one thing you keep starting over that you know you need to stay committed to? Drop it in the comments. And if you have a story, a situation, or something you're dealing with that you want me to break down, send it to me directly at YinkusPepe Talks at gmail.com. I read them, and your story could help someone else who's going through the same thing. Let me leave you with this. Your life is not waiting for your next beginning. It's waiting for your consistency. It's waiting for you to stay when it's boring, to show up when it's inconvenient, to keep going even when it's uncomfortable, because that is where real change lives. So the next time you feel like starting over, pause, ask yourself one question. Do I need a new plan, or do I need to finally commit to the one I already have? Thank you for joining me today. And until next time, this is YinkusPepe.
YinkusPepe Talks. Intelligent kind of buzz for the heart and the thinking mind. Marriage, culture, commentary too. Life in the diaspora explain for.